Ferdinand Day at the Museum is coming up this Sunday. Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Kathy Tretter and Dianne Hoppenjahns. They are with the Ferdinand 175th Committee, as Ferdinand this year, this June, is celebrating its 175th. But a special event is at the museum this Sunday called Ferdinand Day at the Museum. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
So a special day is coming up this Sunday. First of all, when is it? Where is the museum? Things like that.
The museum is at North Newton Street. I forget the exact street address, but you can hardly miss it. It's going to be on the east side, kind of across from Ben Franklin. The time is noon to 4, and I want to make special note of that because normally the museum does not open till 1 on Sunday. But we needed plenty of time for everybody to get to enjoy everything we've got planned.
And I think a lot of times when people go to the Dubois County Museum, they don't realize the parking's in the back, and there's a huge lot in the back. So there's going to be plenty of parking back there. I guess you could also park on the side, kind of.
And across the street, we noticed some extra parking, just in case.
Okay, because I'm sure it's going to be full of people. Just
be.
the amount of people that are involved in it is going to be a lot.
Right.
This is being held in conjunction or in support of, or as a preamble, I guess, to the upcoming Ferdinand 175th. Let's kind of talk about the Ferdinand 175th. It's in June. What are some of the details there?
It's a typical Heimatfest weekend, but it's extended. So we've got June 18th through 21st are the dates. And entertainment galore, fireworks, hopefully balloons, hot air balloons, great food options. And there'll be a number of food booths to choose from, but there's also going to be dinners as well. So it's going to be activity from, actually the beginning of the week is going to be some of the local activity, like the Ladies of the Bustle and all that sort of thing too. Some of the news on that will be getting out soon, so it'll be a full week of activities.
A lot of events going on leading up to the Ferdinand 175th. And that is the weekend of June 18th through the 20th, something around in there.
Right around there. 21st, yes.
21st,
Sunday.
okay.
The parade will be Sunday,
on Sunday.
the 21st.
Right, that's
yes.
right.
And normally there's not a parade in Verdun as part of the Heimatfest, but this is the 175th, so it's much
a big
bigger.
We do have one every 5 years, a parade.
That's right. Oh, okay. Every 5 years. But this is the big one because it's 175. All right. So this is all about history. And one way to enjoy the history, to appreciate the history of Ferdinand, is to go to the Dubois County Museum this coming Sunday. What is going on?
I think I'm the most excited about Father Kundek being there.
Yes, Father
There's
Kundek
so many
will be
different
present.
things, right? The cooking as well. You know, Ferdinand's kind of famous for their turtle soup, so there'll be turtle soup there. Stan Fisher and Dave Gass are going to be making that. I understand there's going to be a Dutch oven cooking demonstration. We're going to have free refreshments for people as well, and some bread making.
Homemade bread with hand-churned butter.
And
The food is exciting. The people are exciting too. If you've ever been in the museum, there's a village storefront. That'll be filled with reenactors, plying their wares or doing whatever. The Ferdinand police will be there in the jail. That will have people knitting on the porch. The old schoolhouse will have a teacher ringing the bell and calling everybody to school. We have over 120 participants who are going to be helping put this on.
Wow.
Beyond the reenactors, there are people that are just experts on the field. Somebody's coming from Fort Wayne to talk about the Freddie Flyer train, the history of that. We'll have something about the black settlement. We have Father John Ship talking about where everybody came from, how they got here, and why, because he's really an expert in that. All the farm equipment will be manned. There'll be other people availing themselves of the things in the museum, like the musical instruments and things like that, which I think will be really fun. It's a history lesson, but it's learning about it in a fun way. And this isn't just for Ferdinand. This is for everybody in this county and neighboring counties. It's free, which is a big plus. It's all free, including the food. And it'll be wonderful. Now, there's a couple things you can purchase, and that is raffle tickets for these amazing quilts that women have made, and also some souvenirs. The souvenir booth from all the Ferdinand activities will be there, so you might want something from that. But again, you can have a total free, fun day to which everyone is invited.
Now, I know that it's all set up and structured, but is there a structured time? It's not like Father Kundek's going to only talk at 2 o'clock.
No.
It's going to be throughout the whole day. No matter when you show up, you'll be able to enjoy it.
When they arrive, they'll receive a map and actually a listing of all the exhibits and the manned stations that we have. So they can follow the map if they want to. There's 80 man stations.
Wow, because of the Ferdinand event.
Right,
Right.
right, right.
Okay.
And but they can, I mean, they can
They can
vary what they want
wander
to do. If they
however.
have children, they might want to head to Main Street first. You know, if they're more interested in the farm equipment, head back there first.
Okay.
But it'll be a full day for them. A lot to see.
And is this for adults, kids? Is it
All ages.
anybody?
Everyone,
Okay.
everyone. There's going to be something for everyone, something you're going to be interested in. We'll have the grandson or great-grandson of the Cooper showing how they made barrels. He's really fun to talk to. Just all kinds of fun stuff, either people with lots of knowledge, lots of talent, historical interest, a lot of fun people, which I think they'll engage you. And whether you're 90, whether you're 9, you're going to enjoy it.
So this is an event that really anybody from anywhere in the area, I mean the Dubois County Museum in itself, without something special going on, is a great place to go to.
It's the largest county museum in Indiana.
And isn't it the largest farm implement
Yes,
display in like the
possibly
world,
in the
maybe?
United
Yeah,
States,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure, or
it's-
maybe the world, but it's an amazing array. And even if you're not interested in farming, it's fascinating because there's steam engines that were made locally, but there's other implements and there's people that know. You can look and go, what are those things? What did they do? And you'll learn what they did and how they were used.
And then on top of that, it's Ferdinand Day.
Yes.
So
Right.
it's going to be a little emphasis on Ferdinand and the events that happened in Ferdinand.
Right.
Father Kundeck there, obviously, because he originally
Founded it.
founded the city. As an instruction from Ferdinand of Austria, is that kind of how that worked?
Well, what happened was he founded Ferdinand. He founded several communities. Primarily, he founded Ferdinand to be a stopping off point between the river stop at Troy and Jasper.
Okay.
That was his intent, to have a place to spend the night, but it became his banner community. He acquired all the land, advertised that there's this thriving city, and people arrived to a sign etched into a board stuck on a tree that said Ferdinand. Some kept going. The ones that stayed, those names are still here, and it grew, and it was like his pride and joy. But the whole Austrian connection was, at that time, Europe was a little different. There was something called the Holy Roman Empire, and the Emperor of Austria ruled it. Well, he went back to him. Father Kundeck was politically savvy in an amazing way, and he said, I have founded a town and named it after you, Ferdinand, and I would like you to help fund. Now, Kundeck's mission was huge. It wasn't just Ferdinand, it wasn't just Dubois County, it was rather huge. And what the emperor did was give him about $40,000 then, equivalent of probably millions today, to help with this mission.
Wow. Now, there's so many things that are going on with the Ferdinand 175th, one of which is a gun, a Kentucky long rifle that was created and handmade by Mr. Kemper, Marvin Kemper.
Marvin Kemper, yes.
And that is on auction right now. People can go to gunbroker.com and bid on that gun if they would like.
That's right.
But Sunday is the final day. Is that not
Right,
when
that
the
is
winning
the
bid is
final
going to be
day
announced?
when the winning bid will be announced.
and the gun will be sold on that day.
Yes, that
Sure will
whoever has the winning bid, it is an amazing gun. My brother, who lives in California, is an expert, said it should go for $100,000. I don't think it will, but
If you got that much money, go, yeah.
but yeah, if you got $100,000 or $10,000 or whatever, please bid on it because it's beautiful.
Will the quilts be there that they're going to
They
be
will
wrapped?
be.
Yes,
Because
they will.
they were unveiled at a meeting, and those are amazing
amazing.
quilts.
They
And if
really
you're
are.
a quilting fan or just a quilt fan, it just to see those quilts will be worth it.
The one alone made by Becky Fuller, she spent 2.5 hours every night for 3 months crafting this incredible quilt, and it's the history of Ferdinand as told in a quilt.
Like on a mural.
It is amazing. I have to buy a lot of raffle tickets.
And I was
for
going to say,
that.
those are
Right.
on a raffle, so you can
And
They'll
get
be on the
You know, it's-
porch of the log house. All four of
that'd
them
be
will
perfect,
be,
yeah.
right?
And like
then there'll
6
be a
for $5.
quilting demonstration there too. Right, there's 6 for $5.
All right, so the Ferdinand Day at the museum is this Sunday from
Correct.
noon to 4, which is
Right.
unusual because normally they don't
Extended
open
time.
until 1. The Dubois County Museum is on the northern part of Jasper's city, and it is a great big parking lot in the back. So when you pull up, you will think, ooh, I don't know if I can park. Yeah, just go in the back. There's plenty of parking. Anything,
Right.
ladies, I mean, there's so much.
There's so
Yeah,
much.
there's going to
Yeah.
be quilting, there's going to be weaving, there's going to be so many demonstrations, ironworking, all kinds of things that you would not normally see. It's free, it's fun, there's free food. I just recommend everybody come.
Yes.
And really, is this kind of the kickoff for the Verdun 175th? No, I mean, there's been little events, but it might be.
It's probably, in a sense, it is, Kathy,
yeah,
because
it
it's
is.
the
In a way.
most Ferdinand-generated, unique thing that we have on our list of yearly events.
So you don't want to miss it this Sunday.
Right.
Ladies, thank you very much
All
for
right.
coming in.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks, Bill.
Our guests have been Dianne Hoppenjahns and Kathy Tretter. They are with the Verdun 175th Committee because it's coming up this coming June, but this Sunday it's Ferdinand Day at the Dubois County Museum from noon to 4. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching WJTS. We're local people watching local people.